What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is an in-depth kitchen tour. Now, I have been sharing so many Amazon hauls with so many different kitchen items. I've shared different items that I've splurged on for the kitchen, and I just thought, you know what? I wanna walk you guys through the space, show you the different things, tell you about them. Do we like them? Do we not? How are they working out? The whole thing. Especially if you missed some of those past videos, I have found some amazing stuff that I can't wait to share with you guys, so let's get into the video. My style, I would say, is very much influenced by our travels and by my photography. So I have traveled to other countries for weddings. I have been extremely influenced by the different countries and different areas that we've been to, and I have really tried to express that in our home and in our everyday life. And I truly think that that is what has made me really kind of connect with the home decor and find special pieces to really bring our style together. And I really like it. Now, I do want to say that you don't have to travel the world to find your style or anything like that. You don't have to follow different trends that are going on or different things that influencers or people are sharing. Buy what makes your heart throb, whether they go together or not. Because let me say, my style is definitely influenced by Paris and France, which yes, they go really well together, but also by Belize and Tulum, and also by the chippy building that has paint chipping off of it down the street. So don't just think that you have to follow textbook decor tips to embrace your style and embrace who you are. Buy the things that just make your heart skip a beat, because you will love your space that you're in. You're gonna love your home and be so proud of it. Now, we live in an apartment, and it was super important to me to make sure that we felt really like this was us, whether it was an apartment or not. And I truly believe in investing in pieces, whether you're in your dream home or not, and live for today. And don't, think like, oh, I'll buy that when I get in my dream home, or I'm gonna buy this as a placeholder, or things like that. Now, I've taken the placeholder approach, and honestly, I end up donating those things and still wanting that long-term piece anyway. For example, right now I have a placeholder lamp in my bedroom. It's from Pottery Barn. It definitely was a splurge for me, but the one that I really want is from Restoration Hardware. So I'm gonna put in the one that I have and the one that I want. And I thought that the one that I have was gonna kind of fill that void, but honestly, I still want the one from Restoration Hardware. So my biggest tip is to save up and buy the thing that just makes your heart skip, and do it slowly. I cannot express how much this has helped me collect my home decor, and I am nowhere near where I want to be, and I cannot wait. Hopefully this is the last tour in this kitchen, and the next tour is in our dream home, whether we are renovating it or whether it's move-in ready. I cannot express to you, just slow down, really get to know your style, and really listen to yourself when you're out shopping. Like, does that piece make you so happy? Now, my fellow home decor lovers know that feeling when you get a piece home and you just love it so much that you just keep looking at it and you style it different ways and you put it in 10 different places in your home. Oh my gosh, it's the best feeling ever. It's just like, yes, I love this. But anyway, okay. Sorry to get a little mushy on you guys, but I feel like there's so many times where we are looking on Instagram or even on YouTube, and we're so easily influenced that we kind of forget to find ourselves. And I just want you guys to just know that it's okay to take your time and really build and create a home of your dreams. Anyway, okay. So we are in an apartment, and I have made a video in the past where I say you can really make a space your own as much as you can. The only thing that I swapped out were our light pendants, and I got these from IKEA. and they were $20 each. It was a really nice little easy fix, and you can change out like your hardware on your kitchen. We didn't. They didn't bother me. I thought they went with our Smeg toaster, so I was totally okay with it. We had silver pieces and it was fine. But the one thing I really did not like was the light pendants that were in here. So I found these light pendants at IKEA, and they had like a metal rod in the middle of them, or like towards the top, and I just cut that rod out. It was like just put in there with zip ties. And then I took off I'm gonna show you guys. Zach, will you help me? This video is gonna be long.
I'm gonna hold it? Or?
Yeah, pull this back and I'm gonna show what I did. So I got these light pendants from IKEA, and like I said, right at the very top, can you get in here? You know what? I'm gonna get up here and I'm gonna show you. Up here, can you see that better? There was a metal rod that went right here because IKEA sold a rope and bulb separately, and you just hooked it on there. I cut it out because it was just with some zip ties. And then this is dusty, but right here, this whole white piece comes off just by unscrewing these screws. So I took this off, so it was just a light bulb and then this gold piece. Put this on, and then once I had the basket up here, I put this back on, tightening it, and then dropped this down so it caught it.
Wait, why did you ever take off the white piece?
Because you couldn't get the bulb through. Because there was like a rod right in the middle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that's how I did that. I hope that I explained that well. If I didn't, let me know. It was super simple. I think I have some clips that was so
It's a vibe. It does remind me of
Belize, Coco Lounge.
Belize, like a tropical lounge.
Yeah. That is how I put these pendant lights on, and we've kept them here ever since. I love them so much. I think that they make this space feel more like us and like a special little touch that we could add. Like I said, you can always add knobs and contact paper, and people do crazy things. They'll do molding and take it all down. I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not want to fuss with all that. Like, I could have really drastically changed our apartment, but I was more worried about investing my money and time in like vintage pieces and searching for those and creating a collection. And yeah, but you can do a lot. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna take you guys through the kitchen and share pretty much everything. So these bar stools we got a couple months ago, I believe, and I bought these from Pottery Barn. I love these so much. I absolutely will be using these in our next home. I want to order more if we have like a big island or whatever. We had like, I'll put a picture of what we had before. These are so comfortable. Zach was like, kind of like, I want swivel. And I was like, no, we really need to like update. I love these so much. When we first got them, they did kind of come off a little bit blue for whatever reason. They don't come off blue anymore, or if they do, it's because of the lighting, not because of the chair. But I love these. Now my style, like I mentioned, I have, you know, a little bit of like Tulum mixed with like European, but a lot of mood. I like dark, I like sexy, I like just like to have mood. I just really like the ambiance of like a darker space. Darkening up these stools was kind of a no-brainer for me. I wanted black, I knew that. And I love these. I think that they totally elevate the space and kind of tie everything together than the ones we had before. The ones we had before, I bought them because this apartment that we live in is a little bit more modern, and I was trying to go for that, but it just wasn't us. And once I figured that out, things got better. But the other thing I want to mention is the mirror that we have right here. I recently got this. Now, I am late to the game on the mirror, and I realize that. However, Mama had to save. This mirror was a splurge, but I know that these mirrors will forever be in style. The French-inspired gilded mirrors are so incredibly timeless. I got it in gold. I wanted it also, like I was choosing between gold and black, and I figured if for whatever reason I wanted to go with black, I could always paint it. But gold, I couldn't like get this gold, you know what I mean? So this is what this mirror looks like. It is so worth the investment. I love it so much. I am so happy with the way like the basket lights look with the mirror and even the stool, the whole vibe. I love it. It makes me so happy. Sometimes I just sit and stare at this mirror. This one back here, you guys ask about it a lot. It's in our bedroom, but that one's from Zach's family. It's a vintage mirror that was passed down to us, and it just goes to show that these mirrors do not go out of style. They are just, they're beautiful, and I know everyone has them, but I will say that I think a lot of people will end up getting rid of these. But if you're someone who collects and you want to like have something in your home for a long, long time, this is absolutely worth getting and saving and holding on to. Don't get rid of this mirror when you, if and when you get it. Like I said, the pendants are from IKEA. I think they were like $20 a piece, and I just put them over the current pendants that were in here, or the existing pendants. Now, this little board, or dough bowl, I got probably like 10 years ago at a vintage store back in Oregon. However, I, from time to time, can find these online, so I'm gonna list some similar ones down below. It is European vintage. The lady that owned the vintage store actually gets them from a European vendor, so they are true vintage. I will try to find some to link for you guys, but it's one of my favorite pieces. I will never get rid of it. I love this piece. Like I've said, I've had it for like 10 years. I love it. I've used it for photo shoots. I've used this thing for so many different things. I've put cookies on here. I have put cakes on here. I've used it a lot. Okay, so as you come in here, we have the blender out. Now, at first I was like, Zach, do we have to have that out? But he uses it every single day, and you have to have a functional space. Like you have to. So sometimes if we have company over or whatever, I'll put it away, but I actually don't mind it anymore. This Vitamix is absolutely worth the money. It is so good. We actually have another blender that was sent to us from Beast, I think is what it's called, and it's good, but it's nothing compared to the Vitamix. The Vitamix is like the Ferrari of blenders. It's the Ferrari of blenders. Okay, this board right here and this one here, so the one in the front and the one in the way back, is from Amazon. I love these. Now, my favorite thing about these is they are kind of unfinished, and what I love about that is that they're gonna patina really well, kind of like how this patinas. I think that these are gonna patina just like that because of them being unfinished. This one's from the Studio McGee line. It's fine. I mean, it's pretty, but I really do prefer these. We use this one every single day. We use it for charcuterie boards. We use it to cut pretty much anything and everything other than like meats. So that's that. The paper towel holder. I've had tons of questions about this paper towel holder. Now, it is beautiful, but it does get watermarks. However, you can wipe them off. So that's a plus, but they do kind of get ugly, I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know. It's kind of like if you don't mind that and you wanna wipe it off every day, then fine, but that's definitely watermarks. And then another thing, this is like super nitpicky. You do have to unscrew this every time you change a paper towel roll. So it's like a little more dramatic right now because I'm doing it left-handed and one-handed, but I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but if you get annoyed by little things like that, I definitely don't recommend it. I don't mind this. I mean, Zach's the one that changes this more, and it doesn't fit over the whole, like you can't just put it over, so you do have to take that off every time. The watermarks are ugly and annoying, but like at the same time, I mean, it's whatever. It doesn't really bother me that much. Okay, another question, the Aesop. This soap, you guys, I know you guys were like, girl, what the heck? Why would you spend that much? You know, sometimes there's just things in life that you just want to splurge on, and that was one of the things. So actually, a lot of you guys were like, okay, is it real? Is it not? Because over on Instagram, I was like, wait, why are these so much money and they're in a plastic bottle? Well, come to find out, that is how they come. Someone from their PR team actually wrote me and said, yes, that is real, and that is how they come. So this gorgeous little fall feature is just for the fall. This obviously doesn't stay here all year. This is actually an Amazon vessel that I purchased. I originally was gonna use it for a client's home, and then it just didn't go. And I was past the return date and I just couldn't make it work in our space. So I painted it. I thought, you know what? I can't return it. It didn't work for their space, and I'm gonna make it work for our space. I'd rather paint it and use it and love it than just like not use it. So now I really like it though. I think it's beautiful. My KitchenAid, I've had this now for probably 10 years and I love it. Zach got this for me for Christmas one year, and I did just order a glass bowl. I had one already. He got me for another Christmas, but I accidentally broke it, which is so sad. I love my KitchenAid. I don't use it nearly as much as I thought I would, but come Christmas time and times that I do need it, I love it. This little corner over here has a few special pieces to me. One being this recipe box. Now this is an heirloom recipe box, meaning I splurged on this. These are a little more pricey, but I wanted something that I can store all of our recipe cards and just like be like excited about, pass down to, you know, children if we have them, or nieces and nephews or whatever. And I love this so much. At first, I actually waited out on this for quite a while because I was like, look, I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money on a recipe box, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. And if you are a home decor collector, you know what I'm saying. So I love this. I also got recipe cards from Amazon to go inside of them. I just need to write them in there. I love this. I would highly recommend it. We have yet to use these cookbooks. This is another, I bought this from Zara a while ago, and you write your recipes inside of here. Never did it. I never wrote them in there, so maybe I should do that, but I don't know if that's still available. In here, I have a ton of different things. So my Williams-Sonoma spatulas, which I do really love. I have like the little mini ones in here somewhere. These are by far my favorite spatulas. I got these off Amazon. By the way, everything will be linked down below if I can find it. I love those. I also got these, a set of 2 spoons on Amazon. I really love those. These little mini spatulas from Williams-Sonoma are awesome. They really allow you to like get into places and, you know, get your stuff out. I love these. This is another little piece that you guys just love, and I found this at a local little boutique. I have found similar ones online, so I will go searching again and see if I can find some. But I just leave some finishing salt where we just take a pinch when we're cooking and, you know, sprinkle like our steaks or, you know, whatever we are cooking. I love this little piece. Again, it's just like a special little piece for our home that just keeps things warm, like not, you know, like too modern or anything like that. This is from Target. It's actually a planter pot, but I made it into a little utensil holder. A lot of you guys actually purchased this and did the same thing and sent me so many photos on Instagram, and it like made my whole life. So I love this pot. And then this, if you guys have followed me for a long time, I bought this. And then my Atlas pepper mill. So these are sold out everywhere. If I can find them, I will. But I love this. Again, another piece that I just think you'll have in your home forever. Like, I can see me being like an old lady still having this gorgeous pepper mill in my kitchen. And that is like my goal when it comes to home decor. So when I was young, I remember just daydreaming. As I got older, and especially when smartphones came out, I would watch TV shows, and then before like I could screenshot it, so you couldn't really watch it on your phone, I would take pictures of the TV, of like the plants or the different things like that. But I always dreamed of having a well-decorated home, because growing up, we had like hand-me-downs, or we had different things that just, they didn't match, and I just like dreamed of like a beautiful home. So much so, like when I would watch like Lizzie McGuire, even Stevens, like normal kids would probably be listening to the conversation or what's going on, or listening to Lizzie like talk about a boy or whatever, but I was looking at the background, like looking at her room and like dreaming of that room as my room as a girl, or looking at their house and noticing they had a kitchen table that didn't have a computer on it, or you know, different things like that. Like I just dreamed of having a space that just made me feel the way I felt when I would watch those spaces in different shows and movies. I also, the older I got, started dreaming of having a kitchen with the things, and having a kitchen that had nice cooking stuff, that I wasn't like frying something and it was getting stuck, which that still does happen, even on my nice things. But I always dreamed of that. And as I've gotten older, and what I like to splurge on is the kitchen. I think the kitchen is just a space where they say it all the time, it really is the heart of the home. Whether you live in an apartment, whether you live in a massive mansion, it is where family gathers. It's where Zach and I gather. We like cook with each other in here. We do puzzles. This is where we hang out a lot of the times. So I really want it to feel special, and I really want to feel inspired by it. So that's where I really focus a lot of our decor, and why I'm constantly replacing stuff and constantly like working on the kitchen. That all being said, some splurge items that I have made. A lot of you guys have asked about the Smegs. Are the Smegs worth it? Do they work well? Are they any different from any other toaster, kettle, whatever? Now, if I could only choose one out of the three that we have, it would be this juicer right here. This juicer is, Zach shaking his head behind, is 1000% worth every single penny. I actually got this for Zach for Christmas last year, and I got it for him as like it's like a family gift, but we'll let him open it type of gift. But it is the best purchase I think we've made. Like we have made orange juice with this, a lot of margaritas, like so many different things that we have done with this, and it is smooth like butter. Like this thing is like dreamy. It is so good. I will pull this out and juice one lime. That is just how good it is. And you have to like take the whole thing apart. It's actually really not that bad to clean. There's 3 little parts, and I'm super careful. Like I'm like, Zach, you clean it after. I don't want it to be getting messy. Like I really try to really care for my things, especially if I invest in them and I spend money on them. 1000% worth it. If you drink margaritas, if you're juicing limes, if you're doing, buy this, just buy this. It's amazing. So I have it in the shiny white. The next thing I would recommend is the toaster. I have the toaster and the kettle in the matte white. I do kind of wish I would have went with the shiny white or the sterling silver, but I still love them so much and I'll have them forever. The toaster is a super nice quality toaster, but it toasts like a toaster. So that being said, if you are someone who collects home decor or someone that is really important to you to have like an aesthetic toaster, buy it. It's beautiful. It works really well. As a kitchen appliance, like the not the functionality, the way it works, it's nice quality.
I wish it had, my complaint about it, not complaint, I wish it had 4 slots.
There is a 4 slot option. I didn't get it because I thought,
really?
Yes, I thought because it was just the 2 of us. That's why I got this.
But even for 2 of us, it's nice. Like when I make sandwiches or we made burgers the other day, I got toasted. It's not that inconvenient, but
Yeah.
It's nice to do it so it's all just done at once, or if you're making toast. It's not that big of an issue. First world problems.
Yeah. Well, you heard it here first, buy the 4 slot. Yeah, I really recommend it. I think if you have the budget for it, or if you're saving up for it, or it's something that's been on your dream list, I get it. I love it. I do think it's it is nice. It's not like, it's not cheapy, you know? It's a solid appliance. Now, the tea kettle. The tea kettle for me is a big fat mwah. And the only reason is because we don't use a tea kettle. We hardly ever boil water, but it is nice. It's great quality like everything else. But for me, we just don't use it a lot. And that's why I wouldn't recommend it. Is just, if you're not someone who drinks tea every day, I wouldn't even say get it for aesthetics. I would just get the toaster and just do that. I will say I totally bought into it because I wanted the whole collection. I did just order the milk frother though, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. That was a total inspired purchase from my friend Arvin. I always see him making his frothed lattes, so I had to get it. But I use a hand frother and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get that. So anyway, that's my thoughts on the Smegs. The next splurge item that I have is my Le Creuset. I think this is called like the everyday pot. I can't remember. It came with a silver knob, but I switched it out for the gold knob. This is much more my style. Like the Smegs are a little bit more retro, but like I've mentioned before, I really am not bothered about staying on track or like buying things that perfectly go with the vibe and the aesthetic and like all of that. If I love something, I'm gonna have it in my home because it makes me happy. That's just me, and I don't care that these maybe clash a little bit. However, this is a little bit more my style. It's like that French long-term piece. We use this all the time. In fact, we did get a little bit of like a browning on the bottom, but we bought this cleaner thanks to one of you, so thank you so much for telling us about that. It wiped right up. This thing, I will have this for the rest of my life. I love this. It is 1000% worth the money, and the quality is insane. It's so beautiful. I love this piece. You can have it out on your kitchen, on your stovetop if you wanted to. It's honestly so beautiful, and I love it. I really love it. And there's something about having nice cookware and kitchenware that like makes you want to cook more. It's really true. Like it inspires me to want to cook. Same with like I purchased some bundt pans, and I like want to make bundt cakes or like little, you know, cutie little things because they make me so happy. So this is a yes. I love it a lot. Okay, so now this is my little like baking drawer. It's not the most organized. Oh, you can't even see it anyway. Okay, so never mind. Perfect, you can't see in it? That is great. There's a few things. Actually, I might put you on down here to see in the drawer. I know, it's not organized. We're working on it. We are a work in progress. This is my baking drawer. It is very unorganized. It is a work in progress. However, there are a few things in here that I want to share that I love. There are also things like that I want to get rid of. First, I'm going to pull out my brass measuring spoon and measuring cup set. You guys have spotted these out over on some of the vlogs, and I love these. However, they're another splurge item. I love them. They're absolutely beautiful. I do sometimes still reach for like easier ones because sometimes these can be like a little bit awkward, but I would still buy them. I will try to find these and link them down below, but they're beautiful. Another couple of things in here that I would 10 out of 10 recommend are these gorgeous little stirrers. These are from Amazon, super affordable, but I love these so much. I just think that they're so pretty and so unique and different. They're gorgeous. And I really love brass a lot. These are gorgeous. They also come in silver, rose gold, and black as well. Love these as well. So these are another measuring spoon set that I have. I've mentioned this before, but I really love having multiple sets. I love grabbing different ones for different reasons, different occasions. I love having different sets. So this one, when I'm really trying to be good, I will measure out my coffee creamer, and then, you know, do my 2 tablespoons and then mix my coffee with this one. So I really like that about these. Or if you have something like a canister that's like deep and you need to get in there, these are cool too for that. I also love these handmade measuring spoons from Amazon. They're so cute. Another great purchase. Some of this stuff is still old and I'm still working on revamping it and replacing it, but again, it's a work in progress. These are old from Hearth and Hand. My glass straws I use every single day, and also my glass stirrers. Love these. I'll link those down below. They're awesome. But that's kind of it for this drawer here. There's not a ton. My hand mixer, I do want to tell you guys about that because it's another 10 out of 10 purchase. which is down here. I saw this on Joanna Gaines' cooking show. Totally inspired me to purchase this, and I love it. It's wireless, so you just charge it up and it's like super quiet. You guys, it's a dream. I love it. All right, my molcajete. One purchase that I made really early on in my YouTube video. So if you've been here since I purchased my molcajete, leave me a comment. I also purchased my tortilla warmer. Both of these. I don't know if the tortilla warmer is still available. If it is, I will link it. The molcajete I know is because I saw it recently. I love these. I will say this is a pancake and tortilla warmer. I don't use it as much as I thought I would, but now Zach and I are trying to make it more of a goal to like eat at home and like do brunches and do things. So I think we'll be pulling this out a lot more. And then my molcajete, I use it any chance that I can get because I love it. It is totally my vibe, organic, natural. I was originally gonna do a organization video, and that quickly went down the drain when shipping, like the shipping of things, it was taking way too long. And then I started doing things, and I'm gonna be so honest right now, this kitchen, although I'm so incredibly thankful for this kitchen, I'm so thankful. It is beautiful, I love it, I'm so thankful for it. It is small, and I was getting really frustrated with trying to make things look pretty because there just is no room. I mean, our pantry is like one shelf. It's just really small. I purchased a bunch of the Marie Kondo and the Container Store collaboration to organize inside of some of our drawers, and I freaking love it. It's like the perfect color. I did look on Amazon, but there was nothing that was like this color that I was looking for. And when I saw her collection in person, I was like, okay, I need it. So let me show you in our drawer right here. This is our flatware drawer, and this is actually a part of a two-piece set. This is the container. I'll show you the other half. And here, this is the other half. So if you have like super deep drawers, this is the bottom, and then this piece goes on top and you can like slide it. We did not have that space, so I actually ended up returning the flatware container that I purchased and then just using this one in this drawer and then that one in that drawer. So that's a tip if you are limited on space like I was. So in here I have this silver plate flatware that I bought at an antique store a few years ago actually, and I bought this I was hosting a workshop for my photography business, and I ended up buying this for the workshop because, like I said, I have like a very old world style, especially with my photography. Now, we needed new flatware, and then I thought, why on earth am I not using this set? You guys, I love it so much, and I have collected flatware, like silver plate flatware, for years, and I never used them, and I'm so sad I didn't use them sooner. So that is the flatware. I don't have a link. I mean, I could try to find it, but it is vintage. So they're so bright and beautiful though, and the contrast between this like wood, oh, so good. And then I got this little knife set off of Amazon. I have a ton of this stuff back here is from Amazon. I will link so much of this below. These little spoons are from Amazon. I love to use these for charcuterie boards and like different jams and, you know, things like that, especially around the holidays. You need all of the goodies back here. Some of these, like this, I got at like a local provision store. Super cute, but this is how that's organized. And then I'm just gonna go straight in to this right here. This is our little zester. I love that, that's so beautiful. These are our place knives. That's a tongue twister, but these are incredible. 10 out of 10 recommend. We actually invested in these Wurstaff, I'm butchering that for sure, but we invested in like a little set of 3. These are just as good. I am being so honest and so real, and they're amazing. Okay, over here, this is another Amazon purchase, also inspired by Joanna Gaines' cooking show. This apple slicer, it's really, really good, and it looks like it could be like maybe not so heavy, but it's nice and heavy, nice quality. And then we have like our shot glasses over here. I'll link these down below. This is the best pizza slicer ever. Anything that I can, I will link down below. Now this set right here, or this container, is the other half of that one, but then this is one on its own with the knives. Let's see, what else do I have in here? These are vintage. We got these at like Goodwill or something years and years ago. We've had these for probably 10 years. So we love these. I have seen these on like eBay and stuff as well. These are from Williams Sonoma, and we really do like these a lot. Same with this. And another Williams Sonoma little pastry brush. I think that's kind of it in here. This is also from Amazon. It's not Zach's favorite. I don't mind it, but it is like the limes sometimes don't fit in there. They're a little small at times. But this is kind of how this is organized. Honestly, I did not clean this up at all, so sometimes it looks even prettier, but you know. Okay, I'm gonna keep you guys a little far away from the pantry because it is yikes. It's yikes. Now the one thing, I am not gonna grab it because it's too heavy, but the Ninja Foodie, we bought that again for Christmas last year. We love it. We've made rice in there. I don't think we've actually ever made any of meals like for the pressure cooker, but we've made rice a ton, and we've obviously used the air fryer because I've shared that tons of times on. It's amazing. Thank you to whoever created that thing because I love it. Okay, so a few things in the pantry that I want to share. First are these containers from Crate and Barrel. I have 2 of these smaller ones. One has our Vital Proteins collagen little packets in here. And sometimes I will just let Zach keep this out on the counter because if it's in a cute container, it doesn't feel like you know? Everything just has to be cute, you know? Oh, these chip clips are from Amazon. Love these. These are awesome. And then I have the other one has our peanut butter in this one. And then I bought a ton, or it's like a set of 6 of these little guys, and I have candies and pasta in these. And these are like the acacia wood little containers. And I bought a lot of these. And I wanted them because I wanted to keep things super organized. Again, I had this whole plan that I was gonna make this like amazing pantry transformation, but you guys, it's impossible. It's impossible. Like there's just no making this like functional. You just shove your crap in there and you just dig when you're hungry. So that's what you do. I think I have 2 of these middle size. I have sugar and brown sugar. Oh, the brown sugar, hold on. Oh, and I put this way in the back so I could stop getting into it, but I have my M&Ms in one, my peanut M&Ms, and then I have the brown sugar. So I love these ones because they don't have the hole on the top like the ones I just showed you. But if you see this little thing at the bottom, this helps the brown sugar from getting hard. Just like a little terracotta disc, and you get it wet and you put it at the bottom, and it's supposed to really help. Like look at how fluffy that is. Like, when's the last time you've seen like it's great and affordable. I think it was like maybe $5. I have a massive one of these jars with our rice in it. When we get a bigger pantry, I want a few of these. I want one for our sugar, flour, rice, oats. I really like this size. I think if you have a space, look how pretty this is. And I really love, again, I really love bringing like natural elements into our home. it really does bring in that like Tulum vibe. Honestly, I would really show this to you guys, but I'm a little embarrassed. Like, it's just, I've tried. This pantry, Zach, isn't this pantry impossible?
Yes.
It's the worst. Okay, the Vital Proteins and peanut butter are in the small ones, and then I have 2 large ones. This one has flour. Okay, let me know, do these need to be in an airtight? Like, the other ones are airtight, these are not airtight. So I have flour, and then I have another separate second one of these with oats in it. So I just don't know if that like is bad. But then I was thinking like, well, okay, you have a bag of flour and it's not airtight, so this should be fine. I don't know, you let me know. I gotta show you the oats too because it's just cute. Look how cute this is. Whew. I just did this the other day, so they are like nice and full. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you in here. Again, it's kind of a mess, but this is that spice rack, but it adjustable spice rack by Marie Kondo. This wood, I just really like it. It's like that true, nice, beautiful brown. I did buy all new jars. Oh, and we got this to try. So I saw this on TikTok. But I got all new, beautiful, nice jars. I'm just waiting for the labels to come in. I ordered the labels and they are coming from like England or something. So they're taking a while to get here. And this company sent over, I believe their brand is called Kairood. Ooh, I could be butchering that. They sent over this olive oil and it is really, really nice quality olive oil. And I really like how the lid is like that. So I'll link this down below too, because I know a lot of you guys had questions when we used it in a video. I'm gonna show you our everyday drinking glasses, which are from Williams Sonoma. They are these right here, and they go with every dish. These are our dishes, and I got these from Crate & Barrel recently. I love them. They're super modern. They're nice. I love that they kind of modernize the space because we do have so many vintage pieces. But you guys already know, especially if you follow over on Instagram, that I also got these as well. I wanted something that was gonna be a little special, and I do love these. I think that they're amazing. Now, I will say when you first get them, it's a little hard to get used to like how thin they are, because we went from a thicker like dinner plate, but you do get used to it. And I love these. I think that they're gorgeous. I think what's nice about these is you can put them with like charcuterie boards, or you can use them as serving dishes. You can use them for so many different things, and you don't really have to like worry about them matching, because they do match everything. But I wanted something that was gonna be a little bit more special for like the holidays or spring and summer or special dinners, or something that was just a little bit more. And as I've mentioned before, I'm super inspired by European things, and I have so many like European dough bowls, and like even our mirror that's in here is like very much inspired by Europe. And I got these from Zara Home, and I just think that they are so special and just add like another element to our home that just warms it up. And when you see them in this space, they feel like the perfect addition. I just don't know how to describe it, but like they feel right. Probably even more than the everyday dishes that we have. So I love them. I think that they're gorgeous. They go with like a modern glass. I would mix these more with modern pieces just to kind of keep them feeling like a little bit more up to date. Now they're not vintage or anything, but they're definitely very like French. I have so many different glassware options, and I really like to drink different drinks out of different glassware. And I mean, I have a lot, and I really try to collect crystal, and there's just like, they just have like a feeling about them when you hold them, and I love them. But I also have mason jars. I got these ones recently. You guys would have saw in one of my recent home decor hauls. And these are like the French version of a ball mason jar. I love them. They're really nice and big. Zach drinks his smoothies in these every day, so we love those. Now, these are kind of a joke. I got these off of Amazon. What are you supposed to drink out of these? A shot? No, but these are tiny. But if you have a cocktail, I think that these would be really pretty. They're not crystal. They're definitely glass, but you know, they're still cute. These are the ones from Crate & Barrel, which are the same vibe. I'd actually probably recommend these ones more. Again, you could have like a nice big cocktail in here. Stunning. And I really do, if you want to make things really like girly and elegant, these look really pretty with these plates. These margarita glasses are the best. And I was drinking margaritas out of other glasses. You definitely need a margarita glass because of the rim. Margaritas oftentimes are rimmed with tahini or salt or, you know, whatever. For the bar, I have a whole video on me styling the bar and I'm constantly changing it. So I'm gonna link that down below for you guys. But essentially, I keep the pretty bottles out here and then we have a whole stash above the microwave of more alcohol. But we okay, so we do have some whiskeys. We are not whiskey drinkers at all. Like why we buy them, I don't know. But we have some whiskey. Sometimes Zach will make like a bourbon margarita or things like that. So it's fun to have them. But I would say if you're starting out with a bar, start with what you like first. So if it's like, if you're a tequila person, buy tequila. Like just buy all the tequilas. If you're gin, buy all the gins. And then kind of build up from there. And then you can kind of like taste the gins and see what you like, what you don't like. I'm not gonna lie, I 1000% buy alcohol based off the bottle. I'm judging the alcohol based off the bottle. It's just the truth. So I love them. Up here I have like this vintage pot that I found at a vintage store. It actually has a little stand and I just have some like fall grass in there right now. This little guy, his name is Coco. We bought him in Mexico. Let's see. And we bought him after we watched the Disney movie Coco, and it just was just special to Zach and I because we both lost someone very important in our life, and that movie is like so freaking cute. You have to watch it, but it just like, if you've lost someone in your life, it just like really like tugs on your heartstrings. I mean, it probably does even if you haven't, but it's a little more special. A Bae's candle. I feel like Bae's like diptyque has like such a, almost looks like potion bottles, kind of like a sexy vibe. So I really like it for bars. And then we have all of our different alcohols up here. A couple of my favorite glasses. I just shared these Skull glasses on Instagram and I love them. These are our oldest double or like whiskey glasses that we've had, our very first ones, and I love them. Our little cocktail glasses. And then this guy, this is from CB2. It's just a little cocktail mixer. And then this one actually goes with a set. So I'll show you that set. But I bought all of these brass pieces from Target. So I will link these down below if they are still available. And I just like made a little, I just put it all in here and put it up on the bar. And I think that's so cute. This is the shaker that goes with this here. I got this off Amazon and I really liked it because I thought it had like very masculine lines. And I have like just the pieces in here. It comes with a jigger, it comes with a strainer, it comes with a muddler, and then the shaker. So I love this. I have actually quite a few shakers, but this one's probably my favorite. I created a little vignette for you to get like a little idea of what I mean by, you know, finding a little nook in your kitchen or in your space, your home, wherever, and kind of how to start. So I took some stuff down from the bar up here. And what I would recommend doing when you are starting to create a bar space is go with the alcohol that you drink. We love tequila, and if we were starting all over again, I would start with tequila. One thing that I learned is I was buying liquors for like friends and like their favorite liquor. So when they came over, they had their favorite liquor, but they don't come over all that often. So I would start with what you drink first and what you enjoy. We really like margaritas. So having tequila and, you know, if you have triple sec or Contro or different things that will make your margaritas, kind of start with those things. Like maybe make yourself like a signature drink, or if you already have a signature drink, start with those liquors and everything that you need and build your collection from there. So, and we would get a new bottle of liquor every, you know, paycheck, or once a month, or once every 2 weeks, or, you know, whatever your budget is, wherever you want to start. But that is my recommendation and what I've learned. And it's just a fun way to kind of create a little area in your home, a little vibe. And as you build your collection, you'll graduate this to a new space in your home, or a bar car, or like I have this whole bar space up here. But I wanted to give you a little example on what I would do if I were just starting out with a little bar. This is what I would do. Maybe add some greenery, you know, have all your tools, your shaker. Having a tray is a really big thing because you can corral everything and keep everything nice and tidy. Put a candle there. It's so pretty. I am literally breaking a sweat filming this video, like running all around. I put on high heels to just feel like, yes, I'm doing this. That was probably a bad idea. Anyway, I have a few things I want to share as far as like cleaners, hand soap, towels, things like that. First of all, if you are someone who's like, girl, I am not buying $50 hand soap, I get you. And I don't think that you should, because honestly, hand soap is hand soap. Let's be real, like, okay. But this is an affordable hand soap from Amazon that I also use. And I think you get 2 for $20, but I really like how it looks pretty. So I wanted to mention that because this one was just in our bathroom, but we finished one of them. So I wanted to share that. I also wanted to share, I shared these in a Amazon haul, these like natural brushes, and I like these a lot. They are really rough, and I've only used them a few times because sometimes I get like a little, like they're pretty rough and I get worried about my dishes, but I like them. But I really like this one for like cleaning my vases and stuff because it can kind of get in there. And then this is the prettiest smelling counter spray. It's really good. It smells delicious. I have it in the Rosewater Driftwood, and it's great. It's wonderful. Now, the best countertop spray, in my opinion, the one I personally love, is this. This is the best thing you can buy for your kitchen. It just like gets everything off, you know? Like sometimes with counter sprays, especially on stone countertops, I feel like they leave a little bit of a residue, and I hate that. So when I'm really cleaning, I use the Dawn Power Wash Spray, and I love it. I also really love these little brushes. I found these on Amazon, but I was influenced by, I think her name is Vanessa. She's a TikTok housekeeper that like, she shares housekeeper tips on TikTok, and she recommended these. They're amazing. I get in like all the little crooks and crannies and every little area and space. These are amazing for the shower. They come in like a pack of 3. They're bomb. Okay. This towel, I think it's really cute. It does pull a little like farmhouse, but it really reminds me of the Williams Sonoma ones. Let me show you. I mean, obviously it's a little bit different, but like it's a total dupe in my opinion. A lot of you guys wanted an update on these like stainless steel microfiber cloths. I actually used these today, so I was fresh on my mind because I cleaned everything for you guys before I brought you into the kitchen. Before I invited you to my house, I had to like clean up for you. So I used these. They're incredible. Get them, you'll love them. I left a question box over on Instagram for you guys to ask me anything about my kitchen, or do you want any links or anything like that. So a lot of you said my fruit bowl, and I don't think you're talking about the one that's on my island, my dough bowl. If you are, this one's vintage. I will link similar ones. And then this is the one that is out on my counter a lot. This one's also vintage from a local shop, but I will try to find this or similar ones if I can. Okay, I'm gonna get on Instagram real quick before we end this video. Bar shelf. Okay, yes, I get this question a lot. This bar shelf came with the apartment, so I don't know where they have it. I don't know what kind of wood it is, and I don't know where the like little pieces are from. I'm sorry. And I don't know what color the paint is either. We've lived here for so long, they don't even paint the apartments this color anymore. A lot of you guys were asking about cleaning products. Literally, this is all you need. This is like the best cleaning product. For the stainless steel, I use that stainless steel cloth and this here, Weinmann stainless steel. I used to use baby oil, but it was kind of messing up. And then recently I got these garbage disposal. I like these, but I'm having a hard time getting them to foam. But they smell really good. Also, Lysol is a must. You have to like kill all the germs always. So fun fact, whenever we have company over, when they leave, Zach goes throughout the whole house and then Lysol's like the light switches, the handles, everything. He is like low-key a germaphobe. Oh, and this is the best glass cleaner. It's awesome. It's like foamy, super good. Yeah, but I honestly think like as long as you have a disinfectant spray and this, you can do a lot with that. A little bit, you can do a lot with dish soap, Dawn dish soap. You guys asked about some organization stuff. I showed you what I have so far, and I love the Marie Kondo container store collection. I just bought some spice jars, so I will link those down below, and labels. I'm waiting for them to come though. I will update you over on Instagram, so make sure you're following me over there. Okay, bar stools, I will link those down below. The fruit bowl, I will try to find similar ones. So I think those are all of your guys' questions. If you have more questions, leave them down below. I will do my best to answer your questions down there. Potentially do more videos in the future on, hopefully not in this kitchen. Hopefully I'm in like my dream kitchen. I could take you guys along the way. A lot of you guys were asking where I get my inspiration, and I kind of touched on that in the beginning of the video. A lot of it has to do with travel. But a lot of it has to do with like my gut intuition and just what makes me like, be like, oh my gosh, I love that. So just listen to yourself, get to know yourself, like get to know your style, unplug from people around you. And like the worst thing you can do sometimes is ask someone for their advice, because it messes you up and you know you love something and they're like, I don't like that. And you're just like, well, I do. So just know you, be confident with your style, and don't listen to people if they say like things don't go. I mean, sometimes things are obvious, and then sometimes it's like, just do you. Live in the space that you love. Don't be afraid to invest in a rental or an apartment. Buy the things that are, buy the best quality that you can for the budget that you have, and create a space that you love. But that is it, you guys. I think I went over everything. I really hope. If I didn't, leave me a comment down below and I will do my best to answer all of your questions. And I will see you guys in a couple days with another. Bye.